up, guys? What is up? Welcome back to the Silver Surfers channel with another video for you guys today. And today I want to showcase my Hawaii note that I picked up not too long ago. We'll just jump right into this bad boy here. So what you see in front of you is a 1934 Series A Hawaii note. And it's a $5 Federal Reserve note. It's got that brown seal, that classic brown seal from Hawaii. It's got the Hawaii right there stamped on both sides, and then the infamous, as everybody knows, on the backside, that Hawaii overprint as well. Really cool piece here. It's got the standard Lincoln Memorial Monument in the back. It's got the standard portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of the $5 denomination in general. Big fan of Lincoln's portrait here on these notes in general. I think they just look spectacular, to be honest with you. It's one of my favorite portraits, that and the Washington notes. And so this note here is for the clause is legal tender for all debts, public and private, is redeemable in lawful money at the United States Treasury or at any Federal Reserve Bank. And so they printed these. It's got the seal of San Francisco here and the L, which is pretty much the only types that there is, and the big brown over seal. Serial number and seal, as you guys can see. They printed these in the time frame of World War II in the 40s. And the reason why there was concern that if the Japanese were to invade the Hawaiian Islands, which were under American control at that point in time, our money would be, and they were to get a hold of the money supply over there, our money would be essentially counterfeited and be disbanded, and it can wreck our entire economy. So they stamped these with Hawaii on there. They printed with the brown seals to circulate over there to hopefully prevent against that. But luckily we never got invaded by the Japanese in Hawaii, and life went on with lots of war and bloodshed over in the European and Pacific theater, unfortunately. So anyways, the 5 is the most challenging of the set, to be honest with you. And I might kick myself in the pants a little bit here just because the 5-star on the Hawaii as well is really going after guys in the beginning. As you know, I've been putting together a $5 denomination type set of star notes, and I have all of them, the big major types on small size currency, I should say, except for the Hawaii. There's very few of them. There's not a lot of them, and they're very expensive. The 5 in general, like I said, is the most expensive note in the entire set. This note here is about $100. I think I paid for it in the condition that it's in, which is probably, I don't know, maybe 15, 20, something like that. Maybe 20, 25, who knows? But anyways, so a 5-star, I got into a bidding battle with somebody on Heritage not too long ago, probably about a year ago now, I'd say. I can only imagine what the heck they're going for now. But anyways, I got into it about a year ago, and I think that note, I stopped bidding after $1,000. And I believe it sold for like $1,329 or $1,330, something like that. So I don't know, man. I'll probably end up regretting that decision just because that's the only note that I don't have of a star type denomination. But whatever, who knows? You live and you learn. Anyways, since I got that out, I kind of wanted to just go through the rest of them as well. Since again, like I said in the prior video, I'm going to be just showcasing a lot of my notes and coins and stuff that I lumped all together in common videos and just kind of sped through those in the beginning of making videos in general a couple of years ago. And so, even though I've been on YouTube since 2017 making videos, but some of them I kind of just, like I said, sped through, and I haven't really got to showcase them all that much. So that's what I want to do here. So this is a $1 denomination. This sucker is beat to heck. Beat to heck. And interestingly, as you guys can see in the back, it's a Federal Reserve note. Only the $1 denomination is deemed a silver certificate. Kind of interesting history there. But again, it's got that brown seal, the Washington portrait, Hawaii, and then on the back side, it's also got the Hawaii there. So I'll upgrade this someday. Not really a big deal. To be honest with you, this was the second note I think it was I ever purchased currency-wise, and I bought this when I finally dove into buying currency, probably about 5 years ago now or so, I'd say. Like I said, I always was a coin collector, always was interested in currency, never made the trip until I ended up buying it. And so really stoked on it, but I didn't know anything about it, so I bought this from APMEX, I think, for like $10 or something along the lines like that, but whatever, who knows. Here's a $10. This one's pretty good shape here. Beautiful. It's got nice, pretty good white color still on the paper quality in the background. It's got that big bold seal. He's got Hamilton on the portrait there. Just notice that he's actually looking left, huh? He's the only one looking left out of all the others. That's interesting. But yeah, so the $10 denomination, this one's not all that expensive either. Pretty common. The 1 would be the cheapest. The 10 is the next, the 20, and then the 5. But this one I actually picked up from a trade with my buddy Dustin Whitty. Shout out to you, Dustin. Still have this note. Always will have the stuff I get from you, bud. So yeah, so really cool piece here. Nice and pretty. The $10 denomination. I don't know, man. I like that denomination as well. I like all these old school denominations. And then finally, we'll just end this with Mr. Jackson. Andrew Jackson there, Old Hickory. We got the $20 note there with, again, the brown seal. And this one's actually in really good shape. I bought this a couple of years ago. I think I paid maybe $100 for this. This one's actually in really good shape, man. I haven't looked at this note up close in a while. I'd grade this an XF. What do you guys think? Maybe? There's a center fold there, horizontally or kind of creasing that's going on. I don't think it goes all the way through. No, it just kind of ends with that 20 right there by the seal. But yeah, that's a nice looking note, dudes. Nice looking piece. Little waves in the back there, but overall, this is a solid XF note, I'd say. I don't know. Look at even some embossing still in the serial number on the back half. Really, really nice note. I paid like 80 or 90 bucks for this bad boy too through JS Canby. It was an eBay dealer, Kavanos, Mr. Kavanos. He's I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, I buy a lot of notes from him, have in the past, haven't bought a lot of stuff recently in currency in general, but nonetheless, that's that. So that's my Hawaii set. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And one little random thing I always like to kind of show in videos if I can. Little art pieces or just travel kind of pieces. This is a genuine jade piece, and it's a grizzly bear with a little piece of fish in his mouth. Pretty cool, huh? This is genuine jade, purchased straight from, you got it, Alaska. That was my Alaska trip. And yes, I paid $60 for this little thing. I made the excuse to say, oh, it's for my wife, you know. And then she likes it, but she's not really a collector like myself. So it kind of went into my travel collection stuff, and I will keep it there until I die. So anyways, that's my Hawaii note typeset. That's the 5. That was the latest one I picked up. Finally got one of them, not the star. Maybe I'll get it someday in life. Who the heck knows? But I really hope you guys enjoyed this little set of stuff. And until next time, hang in there. See you guys later. Silver Surfer is out.